What's going on, fellas? Thanks for tuning in. I wanted to start off this video series basically just to provide a handy resource for people to be able to improve their times and just become more competitive in the game in general. And the reason for this is because I actually began speedrunning this game, Resident Evil 2 that is, on console, and then I switched over to PC. And when I made the transition over, there's a lot of different strats that are involved on the PC gaming. A lot of things in general that are different. But I had to kind of find the hard way of doing things and just to dig through, say, different forums, different streamers, and actually like physically ask different streamers the whys behind everything, like why you do this, what's this strat, and just to kind of figure things out that way. So it was a lot of digging for me, and I want to be able to provide a different way, or just to kind of break down the barrier so people don't have to spend the time that I did and waste that time. They can just kind of get right into the meat and potatoes of how to speedrun. So I guess without further ado, we'll go into some different things like movement speed, which is what I want to focus on today, is increasing efficiency while going through stairs or corners, that kind of stuff. So quick turns are what I wanted to focus on. And what that is basically you go around a corner, you go at like a 90-degree turn, as opposed to just making a big wide like obtuse turn. This is going to be the most efficient way to get around corners. Specific corners, that is, like mostly like going up the stairs and down the stairs, because there's a lot of like windy stairs, especially in Resident Evil 2. So basically what it looks like, I'll show that first, and then we'll go through how to do it. I have my keyboard and mouse layout ready, just so you guys can see like the timing and sequencing and how it works. So this is what it looks like. Go through here. This is my favorite staircase to go through. Quick 90-degree turns. But yeah, there it is. That's what it looks like there. And what has to happen is basically you pretty much hold shift the whole time, and when you go approach the stairs, what you have to do is you aim down the sights quickly. Once you aim down the sights, you have to, this has to happen in rapid succession, like very sequentially. Aim down the sights, you let go of the forward button, so the W. Then you hit the direction, and then you go forward again. So it depends on which way you're turning, but if you look at the display output for my keyboard, you'll see what has to happen there. So what else you have to work on is the mouse. You kind of swing the mouse when you turn around the corner. Otherwise, you're gonna ruin the whole turn to begin with. It's like you'd run up, then you swing the mouse. And that's something you can't see on my overlay, is how the mouse is working through this whole thing. But you just have to swing it, so you go from one side to facing forward. There's that, so you get a bit of a speed boost when you do it right. So use that in conjunction with stair skating. It's a lot faster than just running up or down the stairs, like doing this, running around. Not that that's super slow, but it just, you could be minimizing any kind of wasted momentum, wasted movement in general. It's just a lot better in terms of actually speedrunning. It's good for tight corners, and especially the corners where you keep making the same turn, like keep making left-hand turns, keep making right-hand turns. Where it doesn't benefit you would be like, say the first time you go through here. You go through here a couple times in this speedrun, but you'd run through here. Doesn't make sense to quick turn here, because what you have to do is you have to get over to this side anyways. Doesn't really make sense to make that 90-degree turn. But these turns, on the other hand, makes a lot of sense. So if you're back where you were, best thing is to just run around that corner like normal. So those are the instances where it would not be beneficial. And you just kind of have to use your judgment. You'll know. It'll feel right, or it'll just feel awful. It'll just feel awkward in general. You just leave that up to your better judgment. But anywhere where there's tight straight lines, that's where it tends to work best. And it's not one of those things that's going to take like crazy amounts of time during your speed run, or improve it by crazy amounts of time, but by the end of the run, there's enough quick turns where it'll definitely make a difference. There are things I want to touch upon, like different programs you could use. Like this is geared more towards PC gaming. So you'd focus on like SRT, and the SRT, what that is a speed running tool that you can use. It's kind of like it provides you with like an overlay that you can watch on a different monitor. You don't need a different monitor. It can display over your actual in-game display, but it can be distracting. You might click on it by accident. But there's other software programs that you can use and take advantage of too, like RE trainers. Those are the two that are the most beneficial that I found. Other than that, there's some other stuff like different strats, like specific strats that I want to go over. But well, that's about it for today's video. Like I said earlier, thank you for tuning in. I hope you got something out of this. You guys take it easy. Peace.